fly. Think I can fly when I'm with you. My arms are wide, catching fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm rich enough for pride. I see $1 billion in your eyes, even if we're strangers till we die.
Was instantly cooking a bit of goodness out on the mat.
I wanna run away anywhere out this place. I wanna run away. Just you and I, you and I, you and I, you and I.
People, we're back for 2018 for the first session. Buzzing to be here would be an understatement. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Van locked, gear unloaded, ready to start. Yes! Let me just walk you up where we're going to be camping out for the next couple of nights. Putting in a 2-nighter. Just at the top of this hill, and there I am. And look at that stunner, eh? Brand new bivvy. I ain't brought a bivvy for about 4 or 5 years, and we're going to get onto that tomorrow and have a look around it, and I'm going to show you what I think of it. I think you can tell by my voice I'm pretty impressed, and we'll look at more of that tomorrow. So anyway, we're here, we're back at Hasse Fen, and my ticket don't run out till May. Let me walk you down. Rods are not in yet, but everything's unpacked and raring to go. I'm just about to start finding a few spots. So I've never fished this peg. This is on the roadside, and I've always wanted to get in here and have a little go at it, but things have just never really happened for me. It's always been taken. I've never actually seen this peg free. So and it's quite convenient. You can get out the van. So getting down here this time of year, what we beginning of April, it's nice to get out the van. It's quite muddy still, look, pretty treacherous to be fair. All the geese have been up here crapping everywhere and that. But buzzing to be here. We're on an overcast evening, and I'm raring to get going. So that's all you're going to get from me for now. Hopefully we'll have a little look at a bit later on when the rods are out, and we'll speak then. Hey people, here we are on a very blistery early afternoon. It's sorry if you can't hear me, it's a bit windy behind the camera, and very cold at that, pushing northeasterly. And I have myself a stunning early spring carp, and this fish is covered in leeches. It's hence why no one's been getting bites here yet. I think there's only been 1 or 2 fish out, and we're in early April, so that explains why they've been still held up. Leeches everywhere, held up, sort of just milling about, not really doing much. Them cold storms from Siberia and that are still taking their toll on our British waters, but we're definitely moving into better temperatures this week, and boy God does it feel good to get off the mark with a stunning 21 pounder. Look at that, guys, eh? Bit of a twitchy take, which I thought was going to be a coot, which popped up, and then the line slackened off and then ripped off finally. and I leant into it and felt this little beauty on the end. Absolutely made up. 4 months off fishing I will add, guys. Get back here with a new bait, the new Synchronise and the N-zyne, put them both together and it equals this. And I mean, everyone has struggled so far on here. So I kid you not, that it's probably done a couple of bites or so this year only. And already off the mark first session. What a stunner. I'm going to flip around quickly. Bit more water. God, it feels cold with that northeasterly wind. You didn't get an update early this morning because I had the kids come down and check the lake out, as they didn't make it down last year. So it's just a bit of family time. But look at that, eh? It doesn't get better than that. What a beauty. Nice blackhead on her. Thank you, my girl. So I've already just had a couple of pictures. I'm not going to keep her out of the water any longer than I need to. And I'm going to slip her straight back and we'll talk a bit later on. Wow, look how gloomy that looks out there tonight. So what a way to start this new campaign this year. Nice beautiful scaly 21 pounder. And not long after I pictured that fish and slipped that one back, 20 minutes after, the buzzer let off again, and this time with an absolute beast. But sadly it just dropped off. Well, it didn't just drop off, it actually out in the middle of the lake there got hung up on somebody else's old tackle. So a bit frustrating. That's the third time it's happened now, and it shredded my line and everything just above the leader, and eventually after an hour come off. So you'll witness down there in the bottom corner of the boat, I literally had to go around the lake and do the old triathlon, which felt like a triathlon in a way. And the boat was in the furthest part of the lake away from me, so I had to run round there, leave the bailiff with my rod, row it back, no, run it up the bank, dead opposite, then row it back over, then get back out on top of the fish. So yeah, I was knackered before I even got to the fish, but eventually managed to get the fish up and snap the old tackle that was out there, and it was in a big ball above my line. And I seen the fish, nearly netted it twice, seen it about 5 or 6 times. It was enormous. So it had definitely been my PB from this lake. I'm gonna guess it 37, 38, 39 pound. It was enormous. So absolutely gutted on that one, as you can probably tell by the sound of my voice. But I do have a boat here for tomorrow, and the new baits are working. And that's the main thing, I guess. It's just hard to stay motivated when you lose such a big fish after nearly netted it twice. So very demotivating. But what can you do? That's carp fishing, I guess. We all have to go through the pains and losses like that. It just hurts when you see them in person. Devastation. Knew it was a big fish as soon as I picked the rod up. It was just took off like an enormous fish. Couldn't stop it. Big, powerful fish. Just gutted, but there you go. Well, I'll leave you with that. It's just a short update for this evening. Just thought I'd let you guys see what I can see out there. Pretty beautiful, calm night compared to what it was last night with a bit of wind and that. Right on the back of the wind I am here. You see right on the back of the wind, I'll just turn that way. There's my third rod. Just going out to slightly to the right of the peg. And yeah, so there you go. Well, hopefully there won't be no night bites, because it's pretty treacherous out there. You're going to have to probably get in the boat, and it's pretty muddy down there. I'm probably going to slip on my arse in the night. But there's not many night bites on here. If you follow, you already know. So hopefully I'll see you in the morning with a bite. See you in a bit. Hey people, as expected, nothing to report on this morning, but it's things are looking up. It's definitely warmer today. Wind swapped round to a westerly, so things are definitely on the up. But still early. Just had brekkie with my little daughter, and looking forward to what the day's going to bring. Hopefully we'll pinch another bite just to drown my sorrows after losing that big gal yesterday. Tufties are still being a bit of a nightmare. I've had another one of them on the hook. Just yeah, real persistent little blighters this time of year, I tell ya. Can't wait for the naturals to spring in so they do one and go and eat some naturals for a change. But yeah, I'm still feeling confident of another bite. 2 bites in my first trip down. Can't grumble at that. Just a shame about the loss on the second one. But, again, just gonna make it that whole bit that sweeter when I get a big girl. And definitely worked hard for that bite. Done the old triathlon around the lake to get the boat. We've got the boat here today, and like I say, things are definitely warming up. And we're due a nice warm weekend, so if I don't manage to pinch another bite, I'll still be back with high hopes next week. So it's cup of tea time for now, and I shall see you soon. Hey people, big smiles. Carp redemption, if that's what you could call it. The big gal might have got away last night, but I've got this prettier younger sister here. Wait until you guys see this. This is epic. I can't believe my first session of 2018 is kicking off like this on a lake that's done probably a couple of bites since it's opened, and I'm tucked in on bite number 3 already, and I've only been here 36 hours. Now this is a right corker what I've got here. Let me weigh it quickly first of all, let it calm down a minute. Nice fish this one. Let's see what she goes. Oh, yes, just over the 29 mark. Wow, I thought it was heading up for that size, them upper 20s. I didn't want to say the possible 30 mark, I didn't want to jinx myself just in case, but look at that, not far off 30 pounds. And not only that, wait until you see it guys. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, and there you go. Beautiful, fully scaled, chunky, very chunky and thick set carp. Obviously one that's been on the bait. Look at this gut. It's was instantly popping a bit of goodness out on the mat. But wow, we get a bit of hold. Doesn't get any better than this. Early April, just out the Siberian storms and stuff. The water's still freezing. Fish are full of leeches, and I managed to bank this beautiful girl. Thank you, you really made my trip. I'd have been happy with the 21, but to finish off like this, wow, 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 wow. I'm going to flip around, just for my own peace of mind, in case there's another scaly one like this in here, you never know. What a chunk. What an absolute chunk. At first it come in, ran straight at me. I thought, oh, is it another tench? Because I had a tench on the first morning at 6 o'clock. And then all of a sudden this big heavy lunge. I thought, oh hello, that's no tench. And then after that it beat me up in the margins, deep margins here, for a good 10 minutes, maybe longer. I managed to get it mid-water up a few times, but let me get a better hold of her. There you go, 29 pound of Hasse magic. Doesn't get better than that. Real thick fish, really thick. What a beauty, eh? thank you very much, baby. My first fully scaled fish in a couple of years, and what a beauty this is. I'm going to put her back and let my back readjust itself. It's a little bit out of practice of lifting these big gals, but I'm sure it will soon get back into the spirit. But I'll speak to you soon for another update.